Hei alle sammen, velkommen til min kanal. I dag skal jeg ta og spille Stanley Parable.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Så jeg gikk ut av kontoret mitt.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content. Gjør det der noen gang.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Jeg gikk på min venstre. Jeg tar under den høyre døren.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ja, kanskje det.
Wow. Yes, this room.
La oss bare
But eager
fortsette.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
La oss bare gå rett frem.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
La oss gå på denne her.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Hva som er over
I'm
der?
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
Let's go,
not
Nedit.
you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help
That's
you,
funny.
to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
La oss gå gjennom den blå.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Jeg går fortsatt gjennom den blå. I'm blue, da-ba-di-da-ba-die.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
La oss gå gjennom den blå fortsatt. Det var rett
fine,
bak
go
oss.
ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Let's go on
This already
it.
feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, okay? I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me
Rate your
about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Ok. Skal presse en av de knappene. La oss presse nummer 1.
One? I mean, I can understand if you've had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Ok, la oss... Jeg bare fortsetter, jeg.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Nummer 1.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
Så
Why
länge.
don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Vel, der går den. Åh, shit. Og
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
ok, la oss se.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
The fuck?
Yes, that
Torn?
must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Ok, la oss gå ut. Dette er et open world-spill.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
Det kan være.
It is. It's an open world game.
Yes.
Good God, quickly, block it off.
La oss gå ut der, og så... Damn it, narrator!
Stanley, what a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You could just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
La oss bare dra opp
Okay,
igjen.
I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Dette er Rocket
This
League.
is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what
Sports
fun.
ball?
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Ja, spawn in! Let's knock it in.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yes, this is
a
fun.
miserable little story that I worked so hard on. Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Og flere baller. La oss bare knocke ut alle disse ballene.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun?
Yes.
Is this a real video game?
Det et ekte videospill, narrator.
Guess what? It's over.
Hvor
That's right.
faen?
Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say
La oss,
goes.
hvis jeg går ned dit, la oss gjøre det.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm going down.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley,
Oh. Gikk enda lenger ned. Hvor jeg? Hva denne plassen? La oss bare dra inn hit. Vel, vi ses når jeg kommer meg selv tilbake.
Wanted was to be the leading man in his own story. Well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end. To make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Vel, nå jeg tilbake hit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Skal vi se.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
La oss gjøre det han sier denne gangen.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Så jeg gikk opp dit.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known that. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Amazing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
La oss gå ned.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now? when for years it had never occurred to him. It read Mind Control Facility.
Mind Control Facility.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee and his co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Kan man ta hoppen ner?
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
Det var en glitch
and you
för.
all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you.
Spelar kun här nere.
We call this track Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Well done, ja.
Good job, you did it. Good job.
Detta är en vibe.
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped up the catwalk. You should have been careful. Should have been careful. Used to be a bug, but now it's handy. Now it's handy. And I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier. Chase your dreams. The railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Okej, nu är vi tillbaka här igen.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
Låt oss bara fortsätta.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Låt oss göra det där den gången.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Vad är detta? Låt oss gå ner.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Var ska han?
From here, it's, left.
Och till vänster. Okej, låt oss gå dit.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Ok, la oss dra til... Ok, det var ikke venstre, så vi får dra til høyre da.
No.
Damn it, narrator!
Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Hvilken vei er det da?
What was I thinking? It's clearly...
Denne veien?
Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Der var vi allerede.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ok, det er denne veien. Ok, la oss gå ned. Hva er dette?
No. This isn't right at all.
Dette er mind control facility.
This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
En spoiler?
Okay. We just have to get back to,
Jeg var allerede her.
I'm kidding. It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Vel, nå er jeg tilbake her. Vel, jeg tar enda det rett her. Så, men hvis jeg... Ha det!